Hey guys, Ash here from C4 Tech, and earlier today at a launch event in China, Xiaomi announced the Redmi 4 and the Redmi 4A. And it is a little confusing. So in this video, I'm going to try to explain the differences and basically all you need to know about these devices. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's first start with the price. The Redmi 4A is priced at 499 yuan, that's about $75 or 5,000 Indian rupees. And the Redmi 4 at 699 and 899 yuan, that's about 7,000 Indian rupees or $100 and 9,000 Indian rupees or $130 respectively. Now, what's the difference between these devices? First, let's begin with the Redmi 4A. This phone sports a 5-inch 720p display and comes with 16 gigs of onboard storage, has 2 gigs of RAM and a relatively smaller 3120 mAh battery. It's also powered by the quad-core Snapdragon 425 chip. It sports a 13 megapixel rear camera and is the lightest of the three, weighing in at about 130 grams. That's similar to the weight of the Xiaomi Mi 5. Note that this phone does not have a fingerprint scanner or support for Volte. The Redmi 4 on the other hand has two variants. These are heavier because they have a higher capacity battery, 4100 mAh. The standard variant has 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of storage, a 5-inch 720p display and a 13 megapixel rear camera just like the Redmi 4A, but it is powered by the octa-core Snapdragon 430 chip, has support for Volte, a fingerprint scanner and an all-metal body with chamfered edges, 2.5D glass, the works. Now, the Pro variant, so remember we now have a phone called the Redmi 4 Pro despite Xiaomi already having a Redmi Pro. But the Redmi Pro is the higher end phone and the Redmi 4 Pro is a starter phone. It is, like I said, a little convoluted, makes me want to go, why Xiaomi, why? But anyway, coming back to this video, coming back to the Redmi 4 Pro, this phone has 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of onboard storage, a 5-inch 1080p display, a 16 megapixel rear camera with support for face detection autofocus, and it is powered by the octa-core Snapdragon 625 chip. If that sounds familiar, that's the same chip that Asus is charging almost 30,000 rupees for in the Zenfone 3. Xiaomi has gone ahead and put that in a 9,000 rupee phone, so that's quite nice. Again, there's support for Volte, a fingerprint scanner to the back, an all-metal body with chamfered edges, 2.5D glass, and so on. Now, this is a little confusing because first we had different storage variants, then we had different storage variants and different RAM options. Then with, say, the Mi 5, Xiaomi had different storage, RAM, and different clock speeds. Then with the Redmi Pro, we had different storage, different RAM, different CPUs. And now we've got different storage options, RAM, CPU, resolution, and camera sold under the same name. So anyway, the good news is that Xiaomi loves to sell cheap budget phones in India, and all these phones sport Snapdragon chips inside. So these should be making their way over to India soon. I've not heard anything official, but I do expect them to end up being sold in India sooner or later. As far as the phones themselves go, I love how sleek they look. Xiaomi seems to have done well with the pricing, especially the 625 in particular is extremely power efficient. So that and the 4100 mAh battery combination is something I can't wait to get to test out. So anyway guys, this is just a quick video to let you know about the launch today. Try to make some sense out of the convoluted naming schemes here. If and when we do get our hands on these phones, we'll continue bringing you more coverage on the same. So make sure you stay subscribed. So that's it for this quick video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, put it down if you didn't. And for more videos, I did ask you to hit the subscribe button already, so kind of redundant. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4 Tech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.